Hello and welcome to Predator Reads. I haven't uploaded anything on Sky in a long time because I've been busy. Cough, cough, spring break. Cough, cough, relationships. Cough, cough, idiots at my school. Oh yeah, plus my teachers, they're just like, oh hey, bombard you with homework and projects. So I haven't had any time. Plus, uploading actually takes like 20 minutes per video because... long story. But I'm going to do Sky chapter 5. Chapters will probably be broken up into parts and pieces because, well, Chaos writes, unfortunately, a lot. So, with that said, let's begin this. I followed him through what I supposed to be Slender Woods. He did look like Link from Zelda, but I thought it was quite silly to compare him to a video game character that you can't even see clearly. The sky was different to how it was in my hometown. It was a sort of dark daylight. We neared a large mansion. I was sure that people would be scared of it, with the whole creepypasta stuff, but I thought it was beautiful. It was the perfect home for them. Ben, even though he was still holding my hand, turned around to make sure I was still there. What, did you think you were holding on to a rubber hand? He just laughed. Maybe. Okay, here we are. The mansion was now right in front of us. I couldn't wait to get inside, but I kept my excitement bottled up. He led me to the front door, which was opened by the tall, faceless man with the tux. Ben, I see you have found the girl, he said, holding the door open wider. Slendy, this is Sky. Sky, Slendy, Ben said. Slendy reached out his hand and I shook it. Nice to meet you, I said. Well, at least Slendy was pleased with me. I couldn't help but read his thoughts. He led us into the mansion, and I couldn't stop gaping in amazement. Ben just looked at me amusingly. Like it? He said. It's beautiful, I said. He laughed and showed me the living room, where Jeff the Killer, Sally, Masky, Hoodie, Jack, and Smile all sat, each busy with different things. But when we entered the room, they all turned to stare at us. Guys, this is Sky. You know them, right? They still introduced themselves. Sally came up to me, holding her teddy bear in her arms tightly. You're pretty, she said. I got on my knees, so I reached her height and pinched her cheek softly. Thank you, I said. You're beautiful. She giggled and ran back to the couch, whispering something to Charlie, was it? Suddenly, I found two boys popping up in front of me. Ben rolled his eyes playfully. This is Masky and Hoodie, he said, gesturing to the boys, one, well, in a mask, and one wearing a yellow hoodie, his face completely hidden in blackness, but his eyes and mouth still shone bright red. I'm Jack, said Eyeless Jack, coming over to me. Can I have your kidneys? I eyed him carefully. As soon as I'm done with them, they're all yours. His hidden face lit up, and I saw almost everyone rolling their eyes at him. What a weird bunch, I thought. Slendy guided me out of the room. Did I just say Slendy? I meant Slendy. Why don't you stay here for a couple of days, get to know everyone better, maybe improve your skills as a creepypasta? I was ecstatic about the suggestion, and I had nothing to worry about. I mean, I could probably take time off from my job. I could easily let Lena know where I was. I had no parents to worry about me and call me every single hour. What was I waiting for? But is that okay with everyone else? I asked. Of course, we'd love it if you stayed for a while, said Masky, coming over to the both of us, putting his hand around my waist. Hoodie came up from behind him, hitting the back of his head. Well, if it's okay with you, then yeah, I'd love to. Wonderful. Your sister suggested that we teach you a few things you must know, said Slendy. My sister knows I'm here? That's good, I said. Yes, we can start tomorrow. Today you can simply make yourself at home. Ben can show you your room now if you want to freshen up, he said. Yes, please, I said, careful to mind my speech while around Slendy. I heard a voice from the top of the stairs. Come on, then, Ben called. I followed him up, where there was a lovely room, old-fashioned, but I loved it. Wow, this is perfect, I said, pressing my hand down on the pillows and running them over the soft sheets. Good, well, we're downstairs when you're ready to come, he said. Ben, I called after him. He turned around. Thank you so much, I said, stepping forward and embracing him in a hug. I saw his face turn a little pinkish. No problem, Sky. He turned around and went downstairs. I shut the door behind him and locked it carefully. I turned around and was surprised to find some of my luggage at the end of the bed. Lena. That girl was going to kill me from kindness. I opened a closet, deciding not to unpack yet, and placed the bags inside. I looked around the room and lay down in the bed. It was so soft. I walked into the bathroom. The whole room was perfect. I loved the bed, carpets, walls, even the window. I fixed up my hair and the tiny bit of makeup I had on. I wasn't a big fan of the stuff and I never wore a lot. As I was going down the stairs, someone called my name from a room. It was Jeff. "Jeff," I said, quickening my pace on the stairs to talk to him. "Yeah, I wanted to say sorry for being unfriendly earlier. I didn't really know what to say," he said. Wait, was Jeff apologizing to me? That was just unheard of. "Someone forced you to apologize, didn't they?" He chuckled. "No, I just didn't want to come off as nasty, especially to a fellow creepypasta. Slendy wants me to watch my manners a little." His gaze turned to the wall next to him. I smiled at the floor. "Thanks, and yeah, it's okay. I understand. I get like that sometimes." He nodded and went back to the living room. "So, did you like the room?" I heard Slendy ask as he popped up from behind me. "Oh my, you scared me." "And yes, the room is beautiful. Thank you," I said. "You're welcome, child," he answered. I returned to the living room where Masky, Hoodie, and Ben were playing video games. "Hey Sky, wanna play?" Masky asked, patting his face beside him for me to sit. "No way, she's mine," Hoodie argued. "Sit with me." "Will you two shut up? She's mine," Ben snapped, finally shutting them up. I smiled and sat next to him, taking a controller he was holding out to me. Ben turned around and stuck his tongue out to Masky and Hoodie. "See, I told you she was mine." "See, I told you she was mine," Hoodie mimicked from the couch beside us. Ben turned around, giving him a glare. "Okay, game," I said, hoping to break the awkward silence. They started the game, and we began playing. "Aw, Ben, you got another video game addict? That's cute," I heard Jack saying from behind us all while we were playing. Ben started to blush, and everyone began to laugh. I frowned, feeling bad for him. I knew how embarrassing it was, with the oohs and all coming from the others. "Will you guys just shush already? Can't you see he's uncomfortable? Just leave it already," I snapped, and they fell quiet. We played video games until it was time for us to turn in. Of course, it took Slendy a while before he had to snatch the controllers out of Masky and Hoodie's hands and force them to their rooms. "Night, Sky," Jack called happily. Masky started laughing. "Night, Sky," he said. "Heh, I like what you did there." I just chuckled and headed up to my room. Good night to everyone first. I lay in my bed thinking about how great a day it had been. Well, technically it wasn't a day, but it was fun. I couldn't wait till morning when I could actually start learning something. I wasn't really tired since I had woken up quite late this morning, so I decided to practice my telekinesis a little. Nothing wrong with preparing for tomorrow. I was in the process of levitating my bed cover when a knock on the door startled me, and the cover dropped to the ground. And I'm going to pause there because this video is like already 7 minutes long, and yeah, so just do whatever it is you people do on YouTube, because I'm too lazy to make an outro and crap, so, yeah. Thanks for watching.